Young and the Restless spoilers. Full next week, August 3 to 7, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, you guys. Today is just another wild, chaotic day in the soap world, and we have a massive mountain of Genoa City drama to dig into. Grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever beverage you need to survive this because the drama is absolutely overflowing right now. Let's jump right into the madness. So, let's start with a fresh start. A new chapter. Victor and Nikki Newman are actually agreeing to start over. Again. And honestly, how many times have we seen this exact same scenario play out? It feels like every single time they reconcile, they have to throw a massive wedding or a vow renewal or some huge over-the-top gala to prove to the world that they are solid. So, I am fully expecting a vow renewal party in their near future. I mean, Victor actually apologized to her. He sat there at the GCAC and admitted he was wrong about pushing her away over Jack Abbott. Which is huge. When does Victor ever apologize? Almost never. But here we are. He said his love for her is stronger than his hatred for Jack. And Nikki just melted. It is classic Victor and Nikki. They fight, they break up, they get back together, and the cycle continues. But of course, Nikki can't just be happy and enjoy the peace. She is completely freaking out about Nick Newman. Nick checked himself into rehab. Voluntarily. Which is the best possible thing he could do for himself right now after that whole Vegas fentanyl nightmare with Matt Clark. But Nikki is acting like she has to hold his hand through the entire process. She's panicking because she can't prepare him for it. And I'm just sitting here screaming at my screen, Nikki, the man is a grandfather. Seriously, he is a grown man. He has a grandchild. He is not a teenage boy who needs his mommy to pack his bags for summer camp. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I know she's a mom and moms worry. She just got her eyesight back after that terrifying blindness scare, so she's feeling incredibly vulnerable right now. But she needs to let Nick handle his own recovery. If she hovers too much, she's just going to push him away again. And nobody wants that. Sharon is also stressed about Nick, but at least Sharon is trying to hold it together for Noah. Noah is terrified of Matt Clark, and Sharon is playing counselor while secretly terrified that Nick might relapse again. It's a heavy burden for everyone, but Nick has to walk this road alone. He has to do the work. And speaking of the Vegas nightmare, we absolutely have to talk about Matt Clark and Phyllis Summers. What in the world is Phyllis doing? No, seriously, what is she thinking? The spoilers are telling us that the electronic ankle monitor is off. Phyllis actually helped get Matt's electronic ankle monitor off. The shock from that device going off must have been wild, but the real shock is that Phyllis is trusting this total psychopath. She woke up in her hotel room, saw he was gone, and immediately started spiraling, leaving him angry, unhinged voicemails. Then he comes back and says he's just trying to build a life in GC. And she just accepts it? So now the monitor is off. Matt is a free man walking around without Victor's tracking device. But he is being super cautious because he knows exactly what is coming. Victor Newman. Victor is going to absolutely lose his mind when he finds out that monitor is off. After the shock of the ankle monitor being tampered with, Victor is going to target both Matt and Phyllis. He is going to unleash a revenge plan so vicious that Phyllis won't even know what hit her. And honestly, she deserves it this time. She is playing with fire. She knows what Matt did to Nick, to Sharon, to Noah. But because she's mad at the Newmans, she's sleeping with the enemy. It's so self-destructive. It fits her usual pattern, but this is a new low, even for Red. Victor's wrath is going to be biblical. I can just feel it. Who actually believes this is going to end well for Phyllis? Nobody. And imagine when Summer comes back to town. Summer is going to absolutely flip when she sees her mother shacking up with Matt Clark. Phyllis is destroying her family for a guy who is actively manipulating his ex-wife Sienna at the same time. It's pathetic. It really is. So moving on to another massive mess. Abby and Devon's marriage. You guys, it is hitting a terrible, terrible turning point. It is just falling apart at the seams. And it all goes back to Devon's absolute inability to let go of his rage. Devon is so incredibly angry about Mariah and the whole Dominic kidnapping thing. He filed that petition to mess with Mariah's release from the mental health facility, and Abby completely disagreed with it. Now, the tension in that house is thick enough to cut with a knife. Devon is a billionaire who thinks he can control everything, and when he can't, he just lashes out. Abby is trying so hard to be the peacemaker. The sweet, gentle blonde, trying to smooth things over and keep her family together. But Devon is just a wall of fury right now. He is snapping at her. He is shutting her down. And honestly, it's exhausting to watch. Devon is acting so unhinged. And what happens when Abby feels neglected and yelled at? She looks for comfort somewhere else. The spoilers are saying Abby might turn to Daniel Romalotti Jr. And wow. Just wow. We have been here before, haven't we? Daniel is always the guy people turn to when their lives are a mess. He's like the ultimate placeholder or rebound guy in Genoa City. But if Abby and Daniel actually cross a line and sparks fly, that is going to make the Devon situation a million times worse. Especially since Daniel is dealing with his own messy life, trying to keep the peace between his mom Phyllis and Christine. Adding Abby to his plate is just a recipe for a total disaster. But you know what? I kind of want to see it. Devon needs a wake-up call. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. He can't just treat Abby like garbage and expect her to stay loyal forever while he throws temper tantrums about Mariah. And while we are on the subject of the Winters family, let's talk about Lily and Kane. This romantic reunion is hitting some unexpected obstacles. And my first thought is, why is this reunion even happening? Let's be real here. Kane literally blackmailed Lily. He used his bone marrow, the bone marrow needed to save Malcolm's life, as leverage to get power at Chancellor Winters. That is sick. That is toxic. But somehow, Lily started feeling sparks for him again. It's like she has amnesia about every terrible thing he has ever done to her. So they are having this romantic reunion, but now there are hurdles. What are the hurdles? Is it Devon's complete psychological breakdown? Is it the fact that Kane is a manipulative liar? I really hope the obstacle is just Lily finally waking up and realizing she is making a massive mistake. The fans on social media are losing their minds over this pairing coming back. We are all just screaming at our TVs. Lily is a smart, powerful CEO. She does not need to be dragged back into Kane's toxic orbit. But the writers just love putting these two together, no matter how toxic it gets. It's a pattern with this show. They recycle these couples until there is nothing left to explore. Speaking of recycled drama, Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra. Their relationship is just fracturing more and more every single day. And it is so heartbreaking because of what happened. Sally was pregnant. Billy was thrilled at first, but then Jill got in his head, and Billy being Billy, he started doubting the paternity. He started questioning Sally. And that led to Sally running out in the rain, getting into that horrible car crash, and losing the baby. Now, Billy is acting all bitter. More secrets are coming out, the trust is completely broken, and the relationship is fracturing. But honestly, Billy has no right to be bitter. He caused this. He pushed her away when she needed him most. And now Sally is hiding things, probably trying to protect her own heart, and Billy is acting like the victim. It is so frustrating to watch. Billy constantly makes terrible decisions, refuses to listen to anyone, and then acts shocked when his life falls apart. Sally deserves so much better than this. She has been through so much trauma, losing baby Ava with Adam, and now this miscarriage. I just want Sally to catch a break. Is that too much to ask? Probably, since it's a soap opera and happiness is basically illegal. And finally, let's zoom out and look at the really dark stuff. Diane Jenkins Abbott's search for answers. This whole storyline with Dr. Lawrence Markham and Patty Williams is straight out of a horror movie. And it is definitely not over. Diane is still searching for answers. She is paranoid, looking over her shoulder every 2 seconds. And I don't blame her. Markham ambushed her. Patty has been blackmailing Jack for sex. It's all so gross and terrifying. And now, Diane's search might uncover a dangerous new mystery tied to Patty and Markham. We already know that Patty and Markham kidnapped Abby and little Dominic to torture Ashley. So the stakes are literally life and death right now. Diane is digging into this, maybe trying to find Martin Laurent to get to Markham. But she is playing a very dangerous game. Patty is completely unhinged. She has nothing to lose. And Markham is a psychopath. If Diane isn't careful, she is going to end up in a padded cell or worse. I have this weird feeling that this creepy storyline is going to end with a massive explosion or some huge casualty. The writers have been building this up for months. It has to have a huge payoff. It just has to. So yeah, that is where we are at. Victor is plotting revenge against Matt and Phyllis. Nikki is babying her grown son. Abby and Devin are imploding while Daniel waits in the wings. Lily is making terrible choices with Kane. Billy is ruining things with Sally. And Diane is hunting psychopaths. It's a lot. It is a messy, chaotic, beautiful disaster, and I am here for every single second of it. I know I rambled a bit today, but there is just so much happening, and I needed to vent. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I being too hard on Billy? Is Phyllis totally doomed? Let's talk about it.